guys, it's Sophie. Christmas is coming up and I'm going to show you the look that I think I'm going to be doing, or I plan on doing, for Christmas. Any Christmas parties I go to, I might do this on Christmas Day. Christmas Eve, I'm going for a meal with my boyfriend's friends, so I might do this then. Yeah, you can use, I've obviously gone for gold, you can use any colour for this. Gold I think works very well for the Christmas season, so does silver. But green would go really nice as well with all the trees around, and green really suits brown eyes if you have brown eyes like me. So it's quite a simple look other than the eyes. There's a lot of glitter going on, as you can see. It's very, very sparkly. But other than that, it's quite simple. I haven't even done any contouring or lip anything. So yeah, I really hope you enjoy, and let's get to it. Okay, so I've already primed and concealed, and now we're just going to do a few sort of mappings out. So basically what you do with your normal makeup, you're going to do your eyebrows. If you don't need to do your eyebrows, perfect for you. I'm using this shade by Revlon. I don't know what the shade is. I'm just using a little eyebrow brush. To fill those in. So once you've done your eyebrows, we're going to use the same shade just to define under our eyes a little bit. And we'll come back to this later with all the gold colours. This is just so we've got a bit of definition mapped out beforehand, so it doesn't have to be perfect by any means. And then, with a fluffy brush, oh, that is the wrong brush. With a fluffy brush, I'm just going to go into the sockets of my eyes and give me a little bit of depth. And again, it doesn't have to be perfect. Just make sure you buff it all out nicely. Put a bit too much in there, but if you do put a bit too much in, just buff it loads. There we go. And now I'm going to take my felt tip eyeliner, and again we're going to go over the eyeliner. This is just to map out a nice wing to go over later. And you want it quite long and straight to thin out when you get to the middle of your eye. You don't want to take it all the way over. Again, this doesn't have to be perfect. This is just an outline so that when we come to do our eyeliner later, there's a little bit of a base there, and I find that the felt eyeliners, the felt tip style ones, are a lot easier to use than the gel eyeliners. But because of all the glittery eyeshadows for this look, you will need to use a gel liquid eyeliner later. So next we're going to go on to the gold base, and I'm using Colour Tattoo 24 Hour, and this is Maybelline. It's this colour here. Oh, the glass is all shining. I shall show you the inside. This colour here, as you can see, it's very gold, and this is what you want. Like I said, you don't need to use the exact products I'm using, just any gold cream eyeshadow will do. I'm going to take a little brush, load it right up with the product, and put it all over my eye. Now you might have to do several layers with this, because you want it to be quite thick. You want a lot of pigment on your eye. So don't be afraid to go in several times. And you can't really overdo this as long as you stick to your eye area. Also, don't worry about covering up the eyeliner, because like I said, we're going to go back over that anyway. And make sure you get plenty in the corner of your eye too. So your aim is to have your eyes completely gold, as thick as you can. Obviously you don't want it thick as in cakey, but so your eyes are pretty much opaque gold if you can, and really remember to get it into the inner corner of your eyes. Next we're going to use a gold powder on top of that to sort of set it. This one is from a Colour Couture palette. I'm really bad at pronouncing things. I would show you what it's like inside, but it's really powdery. And we're going to take a slightly fluffier brush, just lightly dip that in, tap it off, and we're going to go back into the crease with this. And also pat it just over very lightly, just to set it. But because it is darker, we don't want to really pat it on our whole eyelids, because we don't want to cover up that gorgeous bright goldness. Focus mainly on the outside. Okay, so once you've done that, you want to move on to possibly the most fun bit, I think. And you can use the same brush, because it shouldn't be loaded up so much like the gel one is. And now we're going to do the really glittery bit, and this is why we don't want to cover up the cream too much, because we need it to get this to stick. Now I'm using two different types of glitter. They're both from a Primark glitter set, so they're only £1 each. I'm going to be using this one here, which as you can see is slightly more rainbowy and catches the light a little better. And also this set, the mirror came off that one, it is Primark, so it's a bit cheap. This really strong gold here. So I'm going to start with this, and I'm going to load it up. Just pat this all over my eye as much as I can, and you can already see it really is making a difference to how it reflects the light especially. I do have a sad light here because obviously it's winter and I'm finding it really difficult to record. Fortunately my dad's partner has a sad light, and it's really good for showing you just how shimmery this is. So I'm going to repeat that onto this eye. There isn't a lot in these boxes if you do decide to get it from Primark. It is literally like paper thin amount of glitter, but considering how cheap it is, and you do get several colours in here, so you could probably use each of these, I don't know, 4 or 5 times. For £1, I would say it's definitely worth it if you've got a good base underneath. There you go, see how the light catches that? Now I'm going to, oh, I forgot there wasn't a lid on, I've got glitter all over me. Now I'm going to use this other one. It won't make much of a difference on this camera because I'm already packed with glitter. But this has little sort of rainbow reflectance in it as well, as opposed to just gold. You can go with just gold. You could even go with just a sort of basic white glitter if all you're going for is catching the light. But I think getting a bit of rainbow in there is really pretty. Now this is the point we're going to go back over our eyeliner, because as you can see the eyeshadow's covered up quite a lot of this. So I'm using the Rimmel Glam Eyes, which is a really thin eyeliner, which is good for liquid, and I'm not going to be able to talk in this bit, otherwise I'll get eyeliner everywhere. But you just want to do this with both eyes just to redefine the eyeliner. So as you can see, I've redefined the eyes, and another advantage of the thinner liner is not only is it easier to use, but you can really thin it out towards the end so it almost just disappears into your natural lash line. I'm just going to redefine again under here so that our eyeliner is not too top heavy. I don't like using eyeliner under my eyes anymore. I think using a nice deep brown is just a little bit softer, but just balances the eyes a little bit more. And then the final thing we're going to do before mascara, obviously we've got to do mascara, is I'm going to use some gold eyeliner. This is Sleek, dip it in, and this is just the colour 264 Gold. I forgot to tell you, the cream palette, in case you're interested, is number 5 Eternal Gold, because I think they actually have two gold shapes, and one of them's a lot yellower. I think this is perfectly yellow enough and is a bit more warm gold, which is very Christmassy. So we're going to take this eyeliner here, and we're just going to use this to line the inner corner of our eyes. So as you can see, I've lined up to where the black ends and under my eyes, up to about a half to 3/4 of the way along, just because I think under the eyes it adds that little bit of brightness. So I've now curled my lashes and I'm going to apply mascara. I'm using the, oh, I dropped it, L'Oreal Double Extension. So if you don't know what this has got little microfibres in this one wand, and you just load that up. And after you've been over with the microfibres, you're going to go with the standard mascara end and cover all that up. Don't forget your little lashes under your eyes. And when you've done your mascara, your whole eye look is pretty much finished. You just finish off with the things you would normally finish off with. I like to use Maybelline's Brow Drama. Again, if your eyebrows are fine, you don't need this. You can use other similar products. I like to just use this to go over my brows, just to darken up the hairs and hold it in place a little bit. Don't need a lot. Just sweep it over. And then you can use contouring and blusher how you normally would. This is Collection blush that I use in the shade 02 Bashful. This is a really nice sort of neutral, quite pink, but very pale blush, which if you're pale, I've got very pale skin, I would definitely recommend this because you can build it up, but you can use this and make it quite natural, which is very difficult to find if you've got pale skin. It's quite easy to get a blush that's going to make you look like quite red in the face, and I think a bit of pink is definitely appropriate for this look because it is quite a warm look with all the gold. Then you just unclip your hair. You can put lippy on as you normally would, and you're done. So I hope you like this look. I'm definitely going to be wearing this around Christmas. I really like it. As I said, you can use different colours for this. I've done gold just because I think it suits my hair and my general appearance. Silver would also be great for Christmas, or green, especially if you've got brown eyes. I very nearly went for green because green really complements brown eyes. So I will see you next time, and I hope you have a really nice Christmas. I have also been seeing some YouTubers doing like a Christmas wish system. I'm not going to be hanging anything up, but I would love to hear in the comments what your Christmas wishes are. I will see you in my next video. Goodbye!